All right, what do we got up on deck today? We got the Fed decision this afternoon coming up at 2 p.m. and 2:30 on the interest rate. Got a bunch of other stuff. It's minor. Earnings are pretty much not going to matter at this point. They're done this week anyway. But the market's just kind of consolidating right now, waiting on that news. So what do we think is going to happen? Well, you have to understand that the interest rate's already been priced in, right? What we're waiting for is them to set the tone, right? Like Jay Powell always likes
Tupperware
to talk about,
reporting
what's
14
going to happen.
cents.
Is it going to be hawkish, dovish? That's what
The
we're
estimate
waiting
on
It's kinda just
Tupperware
like
was
earnings,
46
right?
cents.
Some people say, well, how come, for example, how come NVIDIA came out with excellent earnings and their tank stock?
That's a
because
miss for
big money
Tupperware.
doesn't care about their physical earnings
Sales
that
of
they just reported. What they care about
million
is
also
what they're
short
preparing for
Tango Uniform
next
pop-up.
earnings season, right? For next quarter or next year. What is their forecast for the future? All right, so the earnings could be great, but their forecast be terrible, and that's what causes the market to do the opposite of what you would think.
ALKS Alchemies reporting
and that's why
2
you
cents.
need to learn all the fundamentals before you start even trading, guys. It's not easy, I'll tell you that, but it takes some time.
The estimate on
All right,
Alchemies
so
was
what do we
3
have
cents.
right now? We're
revenue
up $105
$252.4 million is short
look
for
at
Alpha
the
Lima Kilo
statistics here.
Sandy.
100% win rate. Okay, we only took 7
NYT,
trades.
New York Times.
$5, 7 trades. If
New
you
York Times reporting.
not in the futures market, guys, the futures market is options on steroids without the Greeks, okay? No PDT rule. You can trade and capture the news, the big
22
moves that happen
cents.
at 8:30 on the economic data releases.
The estimate on New York Times was 13 cents.
Hours,
That's a
right? You
beat
can't do that in the stock market. Since I
for
found the
November
futures
Yankee
market, I will
Tango.
never return to options trading. This moves an average of $350 to $450 per day. Why would you mess around with
Adjusted
stocks
earnings
that
of
might make a
21
$10
cents
move in a day, right? With options.
for
You're
the
doing
New York
options
Times.
with this, right? One contract controls 100 shares.
Revenue of
So think
$382.7 million
about that. No PDT rule.
on
You
subscriptions.
can make a boatload of money in the futures department. We're trading the Nasdaq only. We got the 30-day boot camp coming up.
547
Coming
total,
soon.
547 million
everything is
total
100% free.
revenue
Link
for
is
the New York Times
below
is
in the
short of the
description. All right,
$548.77
so if that
million
comes out and
estimate.
he's really and the market already had it priced in, right? I'm looking for that quick pop down to fill this gap from last week before we make that rip to the upside. All right, so keep that on your radar.
SAGN, Shenandoah Telecommunications, reporting a loss of 5 cents.
And come down. That's
The estimate was
what's
4
gonna
cents in
happen. That's
earnings.
what
Revenue
typically
up
always happens. You get that
66.9 million is a
strong
beat
move up
on
in one direction
revenue for Sandy Hotel Echo
before
November.
it reverses. I advise all of our traders here to stay out of the markets 10 minutes prior to 10 minutes after that news as a beginner trader. Okay, you don't want to get caught up in the whipsaw or the craziness that happens before the news.
URE,
All
Unicure,
right, so right now we're just kind of
reported a
trading
loss
in
of
a range. My
$1.02.
traders know how to trade that. If you don't, again, link is in the description below. So we have room to run to both the upside and the downside today. All right, guys. Again, right now we're trading in a range. Typically, that's what you're going to see on days like today. We have our price targets marked off above us. As you can see, we're kind of forming
The
a
estimate
wedge
was a
here
loss
on
of
the higher time
$1.16.
frames,
That's a beat.
even
Revenue
on the
of
lower time frame. All right, so lots going on today, guys.
1.45
Nobody really
million.
knows at this point. The markets have been pretty much doing their own
Is
thing,
short for
right? Taking
Quebec
people's
Uniform
money,
Romeo
faking them
Echo.
out, breaking them out. We've been able to pretty much successfully predict what every day is going to be like here. All right, but we do
ASTE,
that.
Aztec Industries, reporting
In our
28
group,
cents.
We discuss the day between 8:30 and 9:30. We teach them how to trade, what they're looking
The
for.
estimate was 30
right, how to set
cents.
up
That's
this
short for
pre-market
Alpha
game
Sandy
plan.
Tango Echo.
Right now, we're just kind of waiting, right? That's typically what's going to happen on interest rate days like today. All right. Again, if it's nothing major, it's already priced in. We're going to be looking for that move to the upside. Does the economy support that? Absolutely not. The economy is garbage. But since when has the market respected the economy, right? Learn to play the game, guys. Get good at it. All right? Are we going to Are we looking for more downside potential? Sure.
BRY, Berry Corporation.
When that opportunity presents itself, we'll play that. Okay, right now we're holding this trend channel to the upside.
Berry Corporation reporting 55
picture,
cents.
Yes, we are in a downtrend.
The estimate was 59 cents. That's short.
Downtrend, okay. But today should be a determining factor.
Sales of 376.45 million is ahead of estimate for Bravo.
Tight. It's one of those days where it's best not to trade, right? The market's going to do this. Our traders can actually trade ranges, all right? That's what they've learned over the course of the last 30
Crestwood
days.
Equity Partners reported a loss of 64 cents.
Thing that we were teaching them in the boot camp.
The estimate was 39 cents and earnings revenue of 1.57
it's coming
billion.
Along and they're getting first-hand look at it.
Is short for Charlie Echo Quebec Papa.
Best I can tell you guys is to, if you're going to trade, if you feel the urge and you need to trade, there's probably something not right, all right? Because professional traders wouldn't trade in this mess, right? Unless you really knew how to trade. If you do
FIN,
trade,
Donnelly
right,
Financial Solutions reporting 77 cents, short of the 94-cent estimate.
Don't just
Sales coming in short at 188.7 million.
Trade it like a range. If you don't
Delta
know how to trade
Foxtrot
range,
India, November.
Don't trade. If you're uncomfortable trading and you don't know what you're doing, don't trade today. It's one of the worst decisions you'll ever make. All right, the
MCRB, Cirrus Therapeutics, reporting a loss of 49
cents. It's not in the market
cents.
for inexperienced traders right now, but us with experience.
The estimate was a loss of 47 cents,
right,
so that's a wider loss than expected.
Right, the ups, downs, the quick money is
Charlie
there.
Romeo Bravo.
But you have to know what you're looking for. You have to know everything outside of the market, right? There's a lot of information and pieces to the puzzle.
HCMP, Horizon Therapeutics, reporting $1.25.
What could potentially happen, all right? So
the
again,
estimate was $1.01.
We're not really
That's a
looking
beat
to
for Hotel
trade.
Zulu
If you're going to
November
trade,
Papa.
get out of the markets before they even open. Stay away from them. Today's a good day just to take the day off. Come back tomorrow once
CDW reporting $2.60.
Out and
the estimate on CDW was $2.52.
But if
That's
you
a
feel
beat.
that need and urge to trade, I would urge you to be out of the markets. As
PRL,
as
Charles
possible.
River Labs.
All right, guys.
Charles River
That's
reported $2.63.
Again, I'm not really looking
the
for
estimate
much
was $2.50. Revenue of $989.2 million is a beat
we
for
still
Charlie
have this
Romeo
gap
Lima.
to fill below us from last week. Like I said, the gap to fill yesterday got filled right here. We were 100% net long. And right now, from the close, I mean, we're almost in balance, all right? This is where we closed yesterday. And we're almost right in that area. So we're in balance right now, all right? So right now, anything's possible. But during these market conditions, right, with what we got on deck, this is typically what you're going to see until that news comes out. All right, I'm thinking if everything's going to go good, they're going to want to fill this gap that's below us from last week and then rip it up. All right, guys, so keep that on your radar. Again, that news coming out later this afternoon. We don't really have much on deck for this morning. There is a bunch of stuff, but nothing that's going to play a major role or take precedence over these two. All right, so all this, yeah. I mean,
SMG, Scott's Miracle Grow, reporting
$3.97. 8 o'clock-ish.
Sandy Michael Golf.
Comes out at 8:15. But again, this is what everybody's waiting on. This is what the markets are waiting on. So don't get caught up in it, guys. All right, live trading at 8 a.m.
Adjusted loss of
$2.04.
$2.04.
See you there.
Ish.